A civil war is a war when citizens of the same country fight among themselves. This week, we will begin our unit on the American Civil War. The Civil War cost more American lives than any other war. Approximately 620,000 people lost their lives in this tragic conflict. How did our differences become so extreme that they eventually caused Americans to kill each other? How were these differences eventually resolved? These are just some of the questions that will be researched and answered during this unit. This unit will begin by you watching the video posted on Edsby. It will be important to take good notes because some of the information in that video will be quite useful for your group project. What group project, you ask? Why, the very first Social Studies virtual group project for Mr. Barber's 5th grade class. Yeah, I know, the name is a little wordy. In this virtual group project, your group will research about one particular person who played a significant role in the Civil War. After researching about your person, you and your group mates will develop and create a presentation that will be posted on Edsby. Information from your presentation will be included in the next Social Studies Chapters test covering Western expansion and the Civil War. To help you organize for this project, I will provide each group with 4 to 5 questions that should be answered about your group's person. Each group member will focus on answering one of these questions. We will use our guided reading groups, not our learning teams, for this project because guided reading groups already have established Zoom times. We will use our upcoming Zoom times for social studies. All students will be assigned a reading that corresponds with the Civil War. During our Zoom meeting, we will conduct a typical guided reading group, focusing on discussion questions for the article. Then, we will use the remainder of the Zoom time to work on the group project. Group members will discuss the information they've researched and discovered, and they will discuss how they will present this information. In our first guided reading Zoom meetings this week, I will tell your group which person they will be researching and presenting on. We will also decide which group members will research which questions. The possible questions are: 1. Did your person support the Union or Confederacy? Why did he or she choose that side? 2. What role or job did your person do during the Civil War, and was he or she successful? 3. What was your person's view or opinion on slavery? How did that view affect his or her job or role during the Civil War? 4. Some Civil War figures are considered heroes. Do you believe your person was a hero? Explain why or why not. And 5. Ken Burns, a famous photographer and movie maker, describes the Civil War as our country tearing itself together. In other words, America fought a war that ultimately united us and made us stronger. Do you believe your person helped unite our country? Explain your answer. This project will take 3 weeks to complete. The Zoom schedule will be: Week 1, which is this upcoming week, we will assign a person, assign individual questions, and discuss possible presentation ideas. Week 2, next week, we'll discuss answers to project questions, finalize presentation ideas, and clarify responsibilities for the presentation. And Week 3, we'll view the presentation and discuss any final edits. The final presentation should be posted on Edsby by May 8th. Your group's presentation will be graded by how well you answer your project questions and how creative and effective your final presentation is. Again, we will discuss these possibilities in your first Zoom meeting this week. It will be very important for you to attend your guided reading group Zoom meetings over the next several weeks. If you cannot attend, you need to email me through Edsby so we can discuss alternative plans. I realize this is not our typical type of group project, but don't stress, we will learn and achieve together. As I discussed with a couple of groups last week, being able to collaborate virtually has been an important skill for the last few years. It will only become more important in our current state. We will use this project as an opportunity to learn, create, collaborate, and have fun. See you in Zoom!